of people worry about, well, they have a system where, they've signed the letter, it's here, but then they've signed it, they keep track of it as a signed letter, and they say, well, I'm keeping track of things I sent out. That's one of those things where you really, as you start doing this, you'll realize that you probably are going to obsess about things that you don't need to do anymore, because in the digital world, those are automatically taken care of for you. I don't know if that's one of those things, or if the way it's automatically taken care of is the one you like, but you can usually tweak anything that happens automatically and make it happen the way you want it to. So that's my general answer to that kind of question, which I've gotten in the past. I don't know if that answers the question, though.
I can address some of it in Clio. So in Clio, closed files are a click away. You just go to the Matter screen, click on the Closed tab, and you can see all of your closed files. So your electronic data is just as accessible in closed files as your open files. So what I would recommend as part of your closing file procedure is to have a custom field in Clio that talks about paper file storage location. And it could be that for the first year it's stored in your office, and then for the next 2 to 5 years after that, you might have a warehouse location. And so just making it part of your procedure to jump into that closed file, because it's just as accessible, and update the paper portion location. And I think that'll help you keep track of all of that. So Dwayne Buckner asks, is it a requirement that a retainer agreement be in paper? That's a great question. I think that's jurisdiction specific, so I don't think we can give you a 100% certain answer. I know that if you're looking for informed consent from your client, the best way to document that is having a full explanatory document that they can sign, and that you can prove that they signed. Now then, whether or not you keep that in paper format, I think will be based on your jurisdiction rules and your own personal preferences. Ernie, do you have anything to add to that?
No, I think that's pretty much the answer I would give as well.
Oh, perfect. Wow. Stephen Garcia asked, my legal services agreements contain a provision allowing me to scan a copy of the file, store it electronically, or destroy the original. In California, licensed escrow holders are legally authorized to do so as well, but there are regulations providing standards for storing files. Are you aware of any regulations or ethics rules governing the electronic storage of client files? So we did talk about some. In Ontario, for example, it must be a true representational, replicable copy that can be produced on demand. In California, it must be a clean copy, as I believe the phrase used in the ethics rules. Ernie, are you aware of any